Hello, my intergalactic beings, my starseeds, my daydreamers, my manifestors, my my melanated beings. For any of you that come across this video. Okay, so in today's video, I'm going to be talking about signs that you are a lyran starseed. And as you can see, I have my feline makeup on and stuff for my lyrans, because I'm also part lyran too. So signs that you are a lyran starseed, and that you are from Lyra, and that who and what the lyrans are. So I'm going to get into depth as to who and what the lyrans are. If you haven't watched any of my previous videos, which would be up here and up here, that signs that you're signs that you're a starseed, or what is a starseed and all of that. The title that I made pretty much for that thumbnail. And then signs that you are you're a Syrian starseed. So go check those videos out so you can get more in tune for my and connect connect if you feel connected to any of what I put out so far. And also from my starseed series, because this is part of the series that I'm starting and the videos that I'm making. Anyways, so who are the lyrans? So the lyrans they're real beings. The lyrans are ancient souls, such as us Syrian starseeds, and such as many other starseeds, galactic beings, right? So lyrans are ancient souls from, there's only like 9 dimensions. Oh, my camera bad. There's only 9 dimensions, but they're like beings from like the 11th and 12th D, which would be like dimensions and stuff like that. So these beings here are very, very unique beings. I've never like channeled a lyran. I don't know if I have before. I've had like a little bit of visions of like what I would consider to be like what a lyran being would look like. But what they are really is that they are
the lyran beings like look kind of similar to like the beings in the movie Avatar, like the blue Navi beings. That's kind of what I was trying to say.
Just as many of us starseeds are here to do, which is help with spiritual ascension. Help with spiritual ascension, raising of the Earth's frequency and vibration. So those are who the lyrans are, and that they come from the lyran constellation, which is shaped like a harp. It's like a harp and stuff. Let's get into signs that you are a lyran starseed and that you are from Lyra. So sign number 1 is that you feel a deep longing for a home in the stars, because most lyran souls feel a little lost, and that they feel a longing to go back to a home. So you may feel that like a little bit like you have like a lost soul. You kind of feel that you don't really again fit into this this planetary constellation, the star constellation that we're in, and that you kind of feel a little bit different, and just like you have a lost soul, and that you're like, if you look up to the stars and feel connected to the stars, you would feel like you'll feel kind of like a little sad, because you feel like, because you like lost your home, like you're the the lyran constellation got like eradicated, like destroyed. So yeah, and also that I've like done research before I made the video, before I'm making the video about the lyrans, and that I wrote a list down. Anyways, so yeah, and that and that you feel, you have like a little bit like of a lost soul, a little bit. So yeah, and that and going back, my bad. Okay, because lyrans starseeds lost their star system years ago in a war with archonic reptilian beings. So like these reptilian, and everybody has made videos about the reptilians. Like there's a whole bunch of videos of people talking about like the reptilians and these like lower vibrational entities, which are very real, and stuff like that. So
so these archonic reptilian beings can be a part of the Galactic Federation as well as the Palladians, and operate in the lower astral realms.
So like you come from like the ninth, which, because there's only, like I said again, there's only 9 dimensions, so 9 realms pretty much, and that you come from the 9th dimensional realm. But I'm going to put 9th dimension. I'm going to say 9th dimension / 11th / 12th. And that you're a very, very higher, like, vibrational being. And you have a lot of, like, higher vibration. Higher vibration. Sign number 2. You are an old ancient soul. You're very, very wise. And you're very down to earth. Yeah, you're very down to earth. So like, just very like, very down to earth, kind of like, you're kind of like, if I can kind of describe it, like somebody who's like, if you ever been around like anybody who's like down to earth, and you like kind of like, so like for my earth signs out there, my Virgos, Capricorns, and Tauruses, you guys are very like down to earth type people. You could be a lyran soul if you're an earth sign as well too. So so like down to earth, just very, grounded and stuff like that, and as well too. So you're very wise, very down to earth, and you observe a lot. So you're like an observer. You just like watch, almost like a cat. You know how when cats they like sit, they like they sit or whatever, and they just kind of like look around and watch. Same thing. You're like the observer. You're like an observer. You're like a people watcher. So observer. So like I said, not really being a part of the crowd, but much like a people watcher and stuff like that. So number 3. You're connected to the stars / cosmos. And the lyran
also wanted to pointing out that their home is called Vega.
That's where y'all come from, Vega, the lyran constellation and stuff like that. That's where you guys originated from. But I'm gonna talk about later about why, about you guys' star system, and I was gonna cuss, my bad, about you guys' star system getting eradicated and like destroyed and stuff. And I actually have like a little bit of memories from when that happened, because I kind of like am connected as well to the lyra. But anyways, so you're connected to the stars, cosmos, and the lyran constellation. So you feel feeling a deep longing for a home, and most lyrans do, and that you don't really feel like you're a part of this 3rd dimensional reality realm that we're in, and like you're from another realm. So you almost feel like you're not from, which most of us starseeds do. We feel like we're not really from here. We're not really from this realm, and that we really don't feel like we kind of fit in and stuff like that. So black sheep and stuff like that. Not all of us have to be black sheeps, but I was just, kind of like I was just kind of describing it's like what that kind of like feels like almost. So, because I know what that feels like, trust me. Anyways, and that yeah, so not this third dimensional reality. You don't really feel like you're from this third dimensional reality, and that you're from another realm, and that this is not your home. So you feel like you're from another, your soul feels like it's from another realm or star system. Sign number 4. Cats, obviously. Cats are connected to you or seem to be drawn towards you. So most lyrans are lion/cat feline beings here on Earth. So most lyran souls are cat feline beings here on Earth. So yeah, I'm gonna get into the next one. Sign number 5. You have known from a very young age. You have known from a very young age that you're here for a mission. You're here for a mission and a purpose, and that you feel different from everybody else. Which, again, most of us starseeds do. We feel different from everybody else. Not like in a way of like, it's kind of like, oh, I'm special. Not like in a narcissistic kind of way, but in a way of like, you just kind of feel, because you're a unique soul. You're a unique soul, right? So you kind of just feel like, you're like different in a way, and you just feel like you're here for a different reason and a different purpose, more than not more, but like different from everybody else. You just kind of feel like you're here for like a different purpose, and you're here on a mission. You're here like on a path and stuff like that. So yeah. Okay. Yeah, and that you feel different from everyone else. So again, you lyrans are very old, ancient souls here to help humanity, Earth/Earth, for spiritual ascension and raise the Earth's vibrational frequency, as I've said before. So yeah, and that you are here to be of service to others as well too. So here to help, here to, guide, here to, assist and all of that stuff, such as us Syrians, because we're here to do the same thing as well too. Sign number 6. Hold on. I'm trying to like read my handwriting that I wrote. Yeah. So sign number 6. You are connected to Ceres as well too. Yeah, you are connected to Ceres as well too, because your lyran star constellation got eradicated, like destroyed. So you guys went everywhere else. Like, you guys went everywhere else. The Pleiades, the Andromedans, and maybe even the Octurians as well too. You guys are very, very like higher vibration. All starseeds are, but you guys are very, very like higher vibrational beings. Like, you guys are very, very, very old. But yeah, so you're connected to Ceres, and you're connected to Ceres, and you went everywhere else because of your planetary star system getting again eradicated, and that you guys couldn't find a home. So you guys went to Sirius, you guys went to Andromedan, you guys went to Arcturus, the Pleiades, which is in the Taurus constellation. Yeah, I think like the sister. It's called the sister something. But yeah, okay. But yeah, so you guys went to, you guys are with us, like the Syrians and stuff like that, or a part of us as well too. So so you guys are also Syrian beings as well too. So if you mainly are a lyran soul, you're most likely gonna have, like me, you're most likely gonna have Syrian in you too. You're most likely gonna be Syrian as well too. Okay, sign number 7. You are connected to Egypt and the feline and lion goddesses Bastet and Sekhmet, as well as others. Yeah, as well as others. So if you are and have already experiences, you should have ancestors / spirit guides that came to you, or star family that came to you, that look like lion beings. So they have like the, like the pictures of the on the temple walls of like the Egyptian goddess Bastet or Sekhmet, that have like the lion head, which these beings were very real. They were very, very real. I even like got from like my ancestors that I'm the ancient goddess Bastet, but I'm connected to her, but I just don't really feel that I kind of am. But yeah, I'll talk about that later. But yeah, and we're all deities, so I'm not just, yeah, but I'm sorry. Okay, let's continue. But yeah, so the lion-headed beings on the temple walls, that would be like Sekhmet, the lion goddess, Egyptian goddess, and Bastet. I think there's others, like Tefnut is another kind of like lion, cat, feline being. Yeah, as well too. You could also have memories, because cats in general were genetically spliced. They're genetically spliced with snakes. Cats are, not lions, cats. So they're genetically spliced with lions, and the lion, aka the lion, which would be also like the Sphinx and stuff like that. So the lion and like snakes. So cats are, but they're still a part of the feline family. Cats, they're still a part of the feline family. So you could have like ancestors or spirit guides that came to you that have like these feline heads, or like they have like the feline cat face. So yeah, I'm gonna get more into it. Okay. Sign number 8. You have memories and past lives being on Lyra and being in a war and getting your home star system planet destroyed. So getting eradicated. You have memories of like fighting these reptilian archonic beings. I think I have like memories as well too. Like I kind of had like a download and had like memories and stuff being on Lyra and probably being in a war. I think I was a lyran princess, but so getting like destroyed and eradicated. So you guys being in a war with the archonic reptilians, which these are just the archonic reptilians are just like, lower dense beings. They need to feed off people's life force and life and source of energy and stuff like that. So that's them, and that they conquered the y'all's star constellation, Lyra. That you could have visions of Lyra and that y'all could have visions of being on Lyra. So y'all, not only y'all getting y'all memories back and activated, but you guys could have visions of being on Lyra and Ceres and being in those realms, and also being connected to the Egyptian Neteru deity / Anunnaki beings. So yeah, that's what that is. So yeah, sign number 9. The lower vibrational entities that people have made conspiracy theories about, such as like David Icke and all of them, that people have made conspiracy theories about and videos on, and that talked about, are your nemesis. So like, they're like our nemesis. I'm part Lyran too. They're like our nemesis, but it's only because they conquered our solar system, like the Lyran constellation, right? And a lot of like what like a lot of our origin like traces back to like Lyra and stuff, like the origin of humans, the origin of Earth and stuff like that. I'm gonna make it Actually, never mind. But I'm gonna get to that later. Okay. Sorry. So yeah, the lower vibrational entities that people have made conspiracy theories and videos on about and talk about are like nemesis, kind of like our enemies. But it's not that they are enemies. They're really just like, excuse me. Sorry. They're really just like they're just like not good beings. Like, not all reptilian beings are bad, but the majority of them are considered to be like bad, and like they're not good, and that they're like vampires, like spiritual vampires, and that they need to feed off of your energy, and that if you're not working towards being like at a higher kind of like vibrational frequency, then you're more susceptible to getting like attacked by one of these entities and stuff like that operate in a lower like dense, that operate at a lower frequency. So because our nemesis, because these archonic reptilian beings came and conquered your star constellation, and that caused a lot of chaos. So a lot of like just like probably like a murder, a lot of like a lot of murder, a lot of just like anything that you can think of. It's horrible. I also like heard about like slavery and like even sex slavery and like all that. It's all that kind of stuff. But I have like, again, some of these a little bit of these memories from being like from that event happening, and us being going to battle and being in war with them and stuff too. Like, so a lot of like the lyrans, we are like peaceful beings. Like, a lot of us are not, because we're higher vibrational beings, so a lot of us are not like about like war and like all that stuff, because most of us are like peaceful beings. So if you know how when you be around cat, and a cat, I'm gonna use that cat example. You know how when you be around cat and it just makes you feel, they jump on you or something, and then it makes you feel calm. Like, yeah, that's kind of how we operate, us. So yeah, hold on, I wrote something, and that, yeah, so most of us could also have like shattered soul fragments from those events happening, and like a lot of trauma and a lot of like wounding and stuff like that, because a lot of our cosmic lineage could go back to being on lyra and stuff like that too, especially if you're deeply connected to lyra and stuff like that. A lot of your origin could trace back to lyra and stuff. My origin traces back to Ceres, but a lot of your origin could trace back to lyra, soul origin. So anyways, so might have to go back and do like some, which I kind of like, I have to do more healing work and shadow work myself, but you might have to go back and do some healing and like getting in meditation, getting in tune, trying to figure out what what the cause is and stuff like that, and why you may feel a little bit lost and feeling like you're longing for a home and stuff. Earth is our home too, don't get me wrong, especially as starseeds. Earth is our home. That's why we're here, right? But a lot of us souls don't really feel like we're from here, or that we belong here as well too, right? So yeah, okay, I'm gonna get into it. Sign number 10. You are very in tune with your masculine side. So like your masculine energy. So like action based, not really, you would say like logic, which would be like the conscious part of the mind, but action oriented, very goal oriented. You can be very in tune with your masculine side. You can be very goal oriented. You can be have leadership qualities, be very like leadership based and stuff like that. Be a leader almost. Sorry, my bad. Excuse me for the background. But yeah, be like leadership. You can have leadership qualities. Be like a leader, like wanting to help assist others, and stuff like that. So yeah, you have leadership qualities. And also, you could be a fire sign. So you can be a fire sign, or you can be an earth sign. So again, like I said before, that whole down to earth type thing. So yeah, you can be a fire sign. You can be a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, yeah, etc. Especially Leo, which I'm gonna get into the next sign. Your sign, your zodiac sign, is based upon certain houses and planetary planetary star alignments. Again, getting into astrology. You could be a Leo. Again, because Leos are the lions, right? They're the cats. And so my moon sign's in Leo, but which is obvious, right? They're the lions, they're the cats, Leos. They're very again, going back to that leadership quality, they're very much like leaders. They're very much like they're very much like leaders. They're very like strong people. I have a mom who's a Leo, but they're very like strong people. They're very like, goal oriented, action based, very like focused, very, especially when they're like working on something, they're very, very focused. And yeah, so you could be a Leo / Virgo. So Virgo being the down again, earth, Virgo, down to earth and stuff like that. So you can be a Leo / Virgo and have like those planetary star placements and stuff like that. You don't have to be a Leo to be a lyran. Again, you can be a Virgo, you can be an earth sign, you can even be an air sign and be a lyran. You don't have to be Leo, but again, Leos, they're the lions, and yeah, and that also they're connected to the sun, and that the sun is their ruler. Yeah, so Cancers is like the moon, and then the Leos are the sun. So yeah, all right. So hold on. So yeah, that's sign number 11. This is the last sign. So number 12, that you are lyran, and that you come from Lyra, is that you have memories. Yeah, you have memory activation and light codes from channeled through you from Lyra, and that you had like these memories that came back to you, and that you had like your starseed activation and stuff like that. So yeah, I think that's pretty much it on my lyrans. Again, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you are a lyran starseed, please again comment down below. You don't have to, but you can comment down below, and then we could like communicate and stuff like that. But again, I'm half lyran too. I feel like, again, like I said in my last video, a lot of cats and stuff are around where I'm at, so a lot of them they'll come. Sometimes at night when I'm like going outside sometimes, and I'm looking at the stars at night, and I'm like connecting to the cosmos and stuff like that. They'll some of them like run, but they'll also kind of like walk and like stop and then like wag their tail. So it's that, again, that constellation, the being lyran and stuff like that, or also Syrian. You can be from Series 2 if you're a lyran. And also, I'm going to point out, if you have seen Thundercats, that's also kind of like, what the lyrans would be too. So yeah, Thundercats. I've seen Thundercats, the anime and stuff, like on Cartoon Network and stuff like that. So yeah, Thundercats. That's what y'all lyrans are. That's what we are. We're Thundercats. So, yeah. And I think this is it. So thank you so much again for watching this video, and have a very blessed day, and wherever you are, and yeah, so bye.